What's going on, guys? So, I've admitted plenty of times that I am a pervert, okay? A bit of a perv. Not an entire, completely delusional psychopath perv. Not like hide inside your closet perv, okay? But yeah, I'm a bit of a pervert, alright? I definitely am. I make jokes, dirty jokes. I laugh at fart and penis jokes. It happens, okay? But you know, I've never claimed to be like a playboy, right? I don't go around hitting on women nonstop. I don't sit here trying to do the naked man, which, if you don't know what it is, I think it was How I Met Your Mother. Definitely will give that one a watch. It's a pretty funny show. But I've never tried to pull the whole naked man with anyone, okay? I've never just sat there in a public setting and go, you know what would be a good idea right now? I don't think this woman is really on to me. I think I'm going to show her my dick. That's usually not a go-to thought process for normal human beings, is to just show their absolute pud to anyone going, all right, time to do what they do in the porno flicks and just be a weirdo. Well, there's a guy that done it. It was about a year ago, but yeah, a guy actually did it, and in a park, no less, which I don't know if you know this. If you do things like this in a park, you can get registered as a sex offender. And I guess he didn't hear that. I guess he didn't get the notice. I don't know, but guess what? But he decided that, you know what? Come on, come all. I want everyone to absolutely see me just buck-ass naked.
My man.
Yes, sir.
Not at the park.
Okay.
You got any ID on you?
No.
What's your name?
Paul.
Well, hello, Paul. And on a side note, that cop sounds absolutely done with this, and it hasn't even started. My man, you know he clocked in just going, all right, gonna be a good day. I'm gonna, maybe have to do an arrest here and there. Or worse, I'll have to maybe give out some tickets for some speeders. But no, he had to find an old man named Paul, just butt naked in the park, playing with himself, essentially sunbathing, as he will say later. But you can just, it's in his voice. It's not even angry. He's not like, oh, dude, this guy's getting arrested. He's not aggressive with it. He sounds disappointed, like literally a disappointed father going, my kid, my son, you have disappointed me. I think he just lost all faith in humanity is what happened.
You can't be out here soliciting. You understand that?
I didn't realize I was soliciting.
You got a sign over here on the ground that says, feel free to investigate gently. I mean, come on. There's people that come out here that complain about this behavior nonstop. Do me a favor, put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, I won't do anything stupid, all right?
What in the Pornhub brain rot made him think this is a good idea? And even stating, oh, yep, it's a pretty bad idea. Yeah, no shit. Anybody with half a brain knows if you've seen it on Pornhub, probably don't recreate it, okay? It's pretty much a given. It's a fantasy setting. Don't try to live out your fantasy in a public setting where there's plenty of passerbys that don't want to see that. You will get registered. I am almost positive he's registered.
Less than smart decision has been made here today.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's soliciting. I just was...
Please feel free to investigate gently. You've got your wrapped up with a chain up to a little stick you got here.
I was, out here sunbathing. You're absolutely right.
Well, that's not sunbathing, my friend. A little bit different. Have you ever met anybody here before? No? First time? So basically you were just trying to meet somebody. You got your rigged up like a fishing rod.
That doesn't look good. I'm sorry.
Dude's literally got his stuff hung up in a contraption like Pee-wee's Playhouse. And on another note, I actually am slightly curious what he meant by, I know it doesn't look good. Like, what do you mean? The rigging? Your dick? Or the fact that you're naked in a park and you're trying to explain yourself why you're not soliciting, which is super illegal. I still want to go back to, are you talking about your dick? Did the Cialis not kick in? I'm still trying to fathom how far the string had to have went. Because he's got it hooked up to, we'll just say this tool's his tool. He's got to have it hooked up perfectly to where it'd be just finagled somewhere. Some passerby goes, huh? I wonder what he's talking about. And then I'm still speechless at the fact that he did it in the first place. I guess what? While I was editing this, and I thought this was the perfect spot to put this kind of reminded me of Gemstones. I don't know if you've seen it, but Goggins, awesome actor. This old man, for some reason, reminded me of this scene.
Who wants to suck a old man's dick?
All right, you can continue on. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody watching this agrees that it's probably a smarter move to use, Plenty of Fish or Tinder. I'm pretty sure there's old people on there, okay? There is plenty of people down to fuck. It happens for everyone. I mean, you can literally go to a bar and find a not drunk person. Usually, if they're really desperate, they'll try to get you drunk. Okay, I've been to plenty of bars where a lady is just like, oh God, anything will do. Hey, ugly fat guy, you. Oh, me? Oh yeah, you want to get lucky? 6 drinks later, I will be your date. I don't even give a shit. To make it easier, I'm not bougie, okay? Beers, barbecue, and some booty, we're good. As long as we're taking shots, I give you back shots and we'll rename your apartment for the night Billy's Funhouse. That is everything okay with me. And I'm pretty sure the older, the easier it's going to be, because old people, they just want to get down to it. I'm going to be honest, if you've ever heard of old folks' homes, they are the horniest places on earth. Old folks' homes. They will do anything, okay? Literally anything. They love enemas. They love all sorts of weird shit. It is the kinkiest paradise for all people. Well, mainly old people, but still, you get my point. I don't think I want to do an entire video talking about old people and their kinks, but that is literally the easiest, I think, group of people, because they're at the end of their life. They don't care anymore. They just want to do what they want to do, which is pretty much sleep, nap, which comes after sleeping, coffee, probably take their massive morning shit, and then probably get laid that night. I'm pretty sure Cialis and Viagras are constantly pouring into those places. So, Paul, I don't know if you'll ever see this, considering it's been about a year since the video came out. Next time, just find somewhere that isn't fucking public. You could literally go to an old folks' home, retirement home, however you want to say it, and go play, Penis Around the Roses or something, or, Peekaboo in My Butthole. You could do literally anything else, anywhere else, besides a public park. Like I said, and I'll say it again, with children. Keyword children. On a side note, how do you explain that in jail? You know, a lot of people in jail always go back and forth talking about what their charges are. How do you explain to somebody that you literally took fishing for pussy too serious? Now, like I said, about time and time again, being this is in public, it could have traumatized somebody. Let's be real here, okay? Just outside the fact that, yeah, there's kids. I've said that about a billion times. But any passerby. Nobody's walking around just thinking, you know what, I want to look to the right or left, however you're walking past this person, and look straight down and see a wrinkly corn purse. It would actually be traumatizing, especially with that messed up grub worm being attached to a string while he's over puppeteering it like it's a fucking Muppets movie. It's just, it makes absolutely no sense that anybody in their right mind would just gravitate towards this type of senile, I don't know, thought process. It's the only thing I can actually think of that might be anything that makes sense. Maybe the guy thinks it's still the 50s and it's okay. I don't know. I'm trying to rationalize it in an unrational situation, because I myself would not be running around butt naked in public, better yet, in a park. I don't even want to walk outside my own house in my underwear. Okay, there's been one time I ran outside my house in my underwear. That was because my smoker was on fire and I had to kick it into the front yard. And nobody wanted to see that. I didn't want to see that, and I had to see it on my cameras. Thank God I deleted that stuff. But yeah, I don't see how anybody has that much confidence to be sprawled out and lie and saying he was sunbathing, which I don't know. That contraption is not needed. Not for sunbathing. But yeah, guys, well, I got to say, y'all have a good one.